around.
Well, listen, last night, boys, was a big one on the ice. The Driedger Beaver getting it done. Building a dam in front of that net. No pucks allowed in.
I got to tell you.
1 point back.
One point back.
No, Robbie.
Good point.
We should be chewing on this for a minute. Because for years, I have been telling the folks of Miami and South Florida
Dreegs.
that you will ride the hot hand.
CD.
But you're like, oh no.
It's not the hot. Hold on. In fairness, it's not the hot hand.
He's better.
It's the only hand.
Right.
Bob's not healthy. But the best.
You know what that's called
the
right
best
there?
ability is availability.
Hedging your bet.
It's not hedging my bet. I can only root for what goalie is out there.
Right now, if Bob's healthy, who you playing?
Well, I know who. I'm playing Bobrovsky.
You would be out of the playoffs.
Well, I'm not. I'm not Quinville. I know who Quinville's going to play.
Look.
I know who Quinville's going to play.
Man,
I didn't like it.
No, I know, Bob. I'm sorry.
Sometimes at your job, you get in a funk. You have a bad stretch. But guess what? It's your coach's job to win games.
He won a couple shovels recently.
Again, it's your coach's job. It's Quinville's job to win games.
And
you're going to have a hard time.
Can I ask you this, though?
You're going to have a hard time explaining to the rest of your team that if Driedger is playing better and you put Bobrovsky in, what are you going to say to the rest of your team?
Can I ask you this?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is there ever a case? Did you ever have a quarterback that's somebody that your team maybe they were equally talented?
Nope.
Listen to me. Hear me out. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
Equally talented. However, a team responded to somebody just a little bit better. Because
hold on.
all of a sudden it's blocks up the wazoo from the defenders, laying their bodies out in front of everybody, sacrificing bruises for old Dreegs. The coach, I mean, he won't give Bobrovsky the time of day, but anytime Dreegs gets in there, old mustache is in there. Oh, look at how big he is and impatient with the puck and no rebounds. Every time he's salivating. I've never seen Quinville like this.
Would you like me to respond?
Yes.
Okay. If you're deciding between two quarterbacks and one is not clearly better, that usually means you have no quarterback.
Not my question.
No. Okay. Again, if you're deciding between this is not even close. Bobrovsky hasn't played well. It doesn't mean he's not good. It means that he hasn't played well. When you have played, how long has he been in the league?
Long time.
A long time.
Long time, bro.
You have these stretches.
This guy's a young buck taking his gig. 25
he's not,
years old.
He's not. He may not even be better. Okay? But the fact remains that at this moment, okay, when your team is making a final push for a playoff spot, your coach has to play the guy who is playing better. End of discussion. This has not been a bad week. This has not been a bad stretch.
Well,
this has been a bad year.
It hasn't been a bad anything. I mean, he's hurt.
No, not at this moment.
He's been hurt
but
twice.
I'm talking about for the duration of the season, Driedger's played better.
Maybe he's been hurt the whole time.
Driedger's
Hold on. Listen, I love this Driedger story too, and don't get me wrong. Look, I know what Quinville's going to do. I don't have to say what I'm going to do. All right, I know what Quinville's going to do. Writing's on the wall, Leroy. Doesn't take much to see what that mustache is thinking. And I know that the Driedger Beaver, he's got his home dam. All right, he's going to pat down the mud, some sticks, hockey sticks. No one's getting in that net anymore. All right, it's his job. I already know. You don't have, like I know Brett Conley's doing the PC thing yesterday, and he goes, we got two good goalies. By the way, it doesn't mention Montembeault a second. That dude sucks. Anyway, he's talking about, we got two good goalies, and he's stepping up for Bob, and we had a good thing with him before Driedger got hurt. All right, I see you. I know. I can see the writing on the wall. Now, listen, he ain't going anywhere. He's making $60 million after this year.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
It stinks, and it's you wake up in the morning, you still have that taste in the mouth.
It does have to be weird for Bob, though. Like, he is watching this. He goes, man, what the hell?
Is that any different than a wide receiver that mysteriously goes up and gets the ball or lays out for a ball and makes a great catch on a bad quarterback throw? And then the other quarterback goes, he didn't do that crap for me?
Yeah.
Okay, but as a coach,
I think it's probably every quarterback watching Devontae Parker.
Right. as a coach, is it your job to care about that? Or is it your job to get results?
No, I mean, look, we saw that this year with the Dolphins, did we not? Because, like, let's be honest. If Rosen would have played the whole year, do you think the Dolphins could have won 5 games? I think they would have.
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
Right. But
he liked his guy.
Fitzpatrick just looked a lot better.
Right.
Even if the results would have been the same.
Yeah. Let's get to headlines.
This is WAXYAM South Miami and WSFSFM HD2 Miramar, a radio.com sports station.
Yeah, the Panthers, they're not only just one game back of that final divisional spot, but they're also 1 point back of the wild card, too.
Right. The only difference is that I think that Carolina has like 2 games in hand on the Panthers for that final spot.
But then it was dead like two or 3 days ago.
Well, I think we're learning that it probably. I'm sure that Carolina, Tobin, and Leroy and Robbie are probably thinking to themselves, "Man, these Carolina Hurricanes, they just can't get it going." Or Toronto, Tobin, Leroy, and Robbie.
They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, they can't get it going. It's.
Yeah, but they don't have a $70 million goalie.
I don't understand. Doesn't matter. They're still having the same problem, is it not?
Okay.
It hasn't all been the goalie.
Agreed, but for whatever reason,
And also, doesn't Toronto have that dude? Who's that? The Tavares? Did they pay him like the highest?
They signed him from the Islanders.
They signed him a huge free agent contract, so it's not like they don't have their own dudes. Anyway, now that guy's awesome. So I'm just letting you know, it's not like they don't have their own high priced guys that haven't exactly guaranteed them.
But it's not the goalie.
Toronto.
It's not the goalie. What is his goals against per game?
Who, Tavares?
Yeah.
Well, none. He scores. He's a forward. I think he's a forward. He might be.
Is he a forward? I thought you said he was a goalie.
No. He was a big free agent. He played for the Islanders.
He was a whale.
Yeah, he was a whale, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's going back to Toronto." Like, it was a big thing.
Okay.
That's where he's from.
You know what today is?
Today is Tuesday.
Chuck Norris's birthday.
Happy 80th birthday to Chuck
Is
Norris.
that 81st or 80?
Straight up,
80?
straight up
He's
80.
been 79 this whole time until today.
Straight up 80.
I won't talk trash.
Oh, really? Out of
80th
respect?
birthday.
Out of respect?
Out of respect.
Good for you, man.
But on Wednesday, I'm back to kicking that ass.
What else you got, Robbie?
Big day yesterday. Tua Tagovailoa, he got medically cleared by the doctors.
Yes. Now they're going to be bringing him along slowly, they said.
His pro day is a month from yesterday.
Oh, they actually have a pro day scheduled?
Yeah, April 9th is his pro day.
All right.
Even before his clearance. That's his official.
That's been out there.
Well, at this pro day, is he going to do like things that show that his hip is good, or is he just going to? He's
going to have a regular workout.
Standard
Workout.
Is he going to do the Dak Prescott?
No.
No.
Which reminds me, Dak Prescott $40 million.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because there ain't nobody in this world that thought Dak Prescott was going to get $40 million.
I can understand him wanting the same money as Jared Goff, though.
I can understand that him wanting to say it, right? But the most important thing in the contract is the guaranteed money. So he'll get like around $100 million guaranteed. But oh my God, if he's getting $100 million, right?
The only thing I would ask about that is there anybody close who would pay it? Like out of all these quarterbacks, right? In all respect to Dak Prescott,
yeah.
If he were be on this market with all these quarterbacks, would he get close to that? Like
yes.
Even like 33,
yes.
35.
Here's the reason why. For the same reason why you would trade 3 draft picks to move up to get to.
Oh my God.
But this guy's got a resume already.
It doesn't. Even more reason, Tobin.
No, I disagree.
Are you kidding me? You don't think there's teams that would do whatever they could to get a starting quarterback? You're doing it with a guy who's never played it down. What do you think you're going to do with a guy with a resume?
Oh, I think always I'm telling you, I think the appeal of potential always makes people do crazy
You're on
things.
silly sauce.
You ever see how these
silly sauce?
It's like in the NBA when they make these moves and they're like, we got 4 first-round picks. Like, who cares? Put names to those first-round picks.
Again, you're talking about a prospect versus a guy. If you're willing to pay or give up 3 first-round picks for a prospect, you're the guy that would be willing to give Dak Prescott $40 million and just say, we got our guy.
No,
the
I would be
same
mad
guy.
if the Dolphins did that.
So let me get this straight. You're willing to pay more for Tua than you are for Dak Prescott.
Pay as in give up assets?
Just the cost is the cost, whether it's money or
draft picks.
draft picks.
Yes.
Are you,
That was very close.
Robbie?
That was so close.
Robbie? This is the most asinine thing I've heard at 6:11 in the morning.
Tua can be a superstar. Dak Prescott can be a good player.
But oh my goodness.
It's way
Do you
different.
understand how ridiculous the thing you are saying right now? So let me get this straight.
Sure.
A proven quarterback, right? A proven quarterback. You are willing to give more for a prospect than a proven guy.
Yes. A proven guy at the level of Dak Prescott. For example.
It doesn't matter.
No,
If
no,
you
can I
had
give you-
Dak,
I'll give you an example.
If Jacksonville would have paid $50 million for Dak Prescott a couple of years ago,
no
would they have
more, though.
not?
Not no more.
No, I'm just saying. There's always going to be a team that'll do that.
That doesn't make it smart.
If Dak Prescott was on the free market, he would make more than he's going to get from the
let me ask you
Dallas
something.
Cowboys.
Do you think that Dak Prescott is markedly better than Ryan Tannehill?
No,
Okay.
that's not the point.
That is the point.
Do you see? A person that just signed Nick Foles is saying this to me.
Yeah. But I said
You
the Nick,
are buffoon.
but I said the Nick Foles thing
with
was
a
stupid.
big B and a little F.
But I said it was
Buffoon.
stupid. How can you get mad at me if I said the Nick Foles
Because
signing was
there's always
dumb?
going to be a team out there to do that.
But it's-
You ask me, would Dak Prescott get more money on the open market? Yes, because there's always a Jacksonville Jaguars team out there willing to give him a boatload of money.
But you think it's stupid, right?
They don't think so.
Not
They're
what I
paying
asked.
the money.
Not what I asked. I'm
Hey.
asking GM Leroy.
GM Leroy, if I was in Jacksonville's situation,
First of all, stop calling it a Jacksonville situation. Their situation is they don't have a team anymore. They traded everybody.
oh, but there's always going to be that situation. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Is Dak Prescott better than Jimmy Garoppolo?
Samesies.
How many people in San Francisco, after seeing what Dak Prescott has done versus what Jimmy Garoppolo has done, would say if we had Dak Prescott, we would have had a better chance at the.
Should they?
That's not. Again,
Seems stupid.
Jacksonville shouldn't have thought they could win with Nick Foles, but they did.
Yeah, well, that guy got fired.
Look, you're sitting here looking at a situation, okay, where you're trying to eliminate the knuckleheads.
Right, but I'm still. But to get
It
back,
only takes one knucklehead to give somebody a ridiculous contract.
But I would respect
They're all
you-
over the NFL.
Let me get-
They're all over sports.
let me get back to the original point, though. I would respect you much more as a general manager if you went all in to go get me a superstar quarterback in the draft than I would you paid all this money to Dak
If
Prescott.
you were that good, you would be the greatest, right, GM in the world. That you could go and just know that the guy you're drafting, look, it's proven versus unproven. If you're going to spend a whole bunch
You're right.
of assets on unproven,
Yes, but the unproven can be like a lucky scratch off that can win me a lot of money.
Could be versus is. All right.
Is fine versus could be amazing.
No.
Yep.
You don't wait. You know.
Yep.
And
I'll give you
now
an example. Can I-
now I can see.
Can I
You
give
know what?
Can I give you an example?
Now I
What are
can
you
see why
doing?
You're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. That's it.
What does that have to do with anything?
A team that sucks is willing to just go all in every situation you get.
Not true. I thought it was dumb when they went all in with Blake Bortles.
They're eventually going to run out of chips.
Exactly, Robbie. And guess what you're going to be? Moving to London.
Here's the thing. Well, I've been calling that for decades. Like that's not a surprise. But here's the thing. Would you rather have if you were a GM, right? I give you a clean slate. Let's make you the Washington Wizards, okay?
Okay.
Oh, let's not make you the Washington Wizards. Let's make you the New Orleans Pelicans, right?
Right.
If you're the New Orleans Pelicans from last year, right, and I give you an opportunity on the free agent market, and you can sign Bradley Beal to $1 gazillion. You got to give him the super duper max,
Right.
for Bradley Beal, or you got to trade 3 first-round picks to go get number 1. You're going to get Zion. What would you rather do? Had injury concerns, weight issues, but he's probably going to be a superstar.
I'd say it's a little different.
I don't think it is.
It is a little different.
How?
Because here, in most cases, the guys that are drafted at the top of the NBA, depending on what position,
I could find a lot. I could find a lot of number 2s.
You can, but not. But in football, there's more guys who don't have success than in basketball.
I don't think that's
Zion's
true.
more comparable to Andrew Luck, like as like a once in a generation kind of prospect.
Is he? I think too is good a prospect as Andrew Luck. Outside of the injuries.
No.
Outside of the injuries.
No.
Zion's only red flag. Zion's only red flag is injuries. Is it not?
He had 8 injuries.
Yeah, it was his shoe, his messed up shoe.
He's had 2 injuries. He's had 2 knee injuries in the span of a year.
But prior to the draft,
And he's fat.
Yeah, that was.
So is Charles Barkley, dude.
I'm just saying.
So is Charles Barkley.
All right, 15 minutes of heat. That's next.